Hello, my name is Sehmi, and I'm going to talk a little bit about using refined sites for special purposes. So as we've talked about previously, Confluence and Jira are powerful tools in themselves, and they can be put to use for different diverse purposes. Sometimes these purposes could be things that aren't permanent use cases like what Janette showed us before, but they might be more immediate, sometimes even more temporary in nature. Using Refined, you can easily have this content housed in Confluence, for example, and then bring it even further by creating standalone sites for quite specific purposes. Let's talk about some examples of what these purposes could be. So we could have short-term project-specific sites that contain content pertaining to and bringing visibility to short-term projects. You could have information sites for different ongoing situations and happenings. And you can also have event sites for specific internal or external events, which you would like relevant stakeholders to be able to find information about. And these are just some of the examples. You can do much more depending on what your needs are. Using Refined, these special purpose sites are quick and easy to set up. The base content is created and managed in Atlassian and then served to the stakeholders via the Refined sites in a navigable, easy to consume format. The goal here is for the end users to be able to find exactly what they need to know on these sort of special purpose sites. And I'll show you a couple of examples. So to start off with, here we have a site built specifically for a short-term cross-team project. And the project is a website launch. The project involves different teams, such as devs, design, marketing, and more. And it's also being overseen by stakeholders outside these teams, so the management. The project is being managed in Jira, documented on Confluence. The challenge for stakeholders, especially non-technical stakeholders, is to get a full picture of what the project status is and what the progress looks like. So this one-off refined site serves the purpose of bringing visibility to the project in an easy-to-use and navigate UI. Here's the main site home, and on this landing page, we've used some modules from Confluence, like the project documentation, or to show content from project documentation rather, and we have some Jira modules that are filtered down with different filters to show different issues. The end user can quite easily access, for example, the project plan by clicking on the navigation module, and then they get this Confluence page that contains all the information covering the project itself. This makes it a lot easier since they don't need to dig around to find this information. Each work area involved also has a dedicated landing page, and on this landing page for design, for example, here you can get an overview of all the different areas with design, so the different design issues, in an easy to consume format. The end user can also see all the issues that they are involved with under their avatar menu. They can browse through these, and they can also action these as needed, all from the same site. Here's another example of a one-off site for a specific purpose. Here, it's created to provide information to employees about an upcoming office relocation. The content is being housed in a Confluence space, and the challenge is being able to present this content in a clear and navigable way, allowing users to access the pages from this space that might be most useful for them quickly and easily, and also giving them some access to external resources that they might need. So as mentioned, it's a single space site. So in the site builder, we have only added one Confluence space. And we have chosen to not show this space in the navigation menu, but rather we're building out the navigation and the structure using menu folders, subfolders under that, and links under each of these. And the entire hierarchy or the site builder structure is built using these items, so the menu folders and links. The links themselves are pointing to different Confluence pages from the space that we've added to the site. And let's see what this looks like. So the top navigation here, as you can see, reflects the same as what we've seen in the site builder with the links and menu folders. You can choose to create this hierarchy in the site builder to be as complex as you like or as simple as you like, depending on the specific purpose of your site. Here on the main site home, we've added in a search bar that users can use to search for information. We have some FAQs in a linked list on the left. And then on the right, we have some navigation icons to resources both internal and external. Right at the top, we're making use of Refine's announcement banners to easily and visually communicate important information. And on the Confluence page view, we have the page tree on the left that the user can browse through. And they can also use the search to search for information they're looking for. Finally, here's a real live example of a special purpose site. This is the one that we've built for the upcoming Team 22 event, as well as for this webinar. You can access this at team22.refine.com. On this site, we have sublinks where you can register to find out more about our design consultation, as Emil talked about. You can also book a time to meet with us at Team 22 in Las Vegas, view some get started resources. And after this webinar, we'll also upload the content presented here to this site. So be sure to check it out. The link once again is team22.refine.com.